And it's so funny. We're at the end of the third quarter. This is an opportunity to start again, to start building something that you can be consistent in. Hey guys, it's me, Sonja, with another video for you. And look, let me tell y'all, I don't know if you can tell, but it's dark right now. I don't typically film when it's dark, but life has been lifing. Like, there has just been so many things happening. I took vacation, took work off because it was time to do it. I needed to do it. But then I went right back to work, and y'all, it was crazy. But even though life has been lifing and it has been crazy, I wanted to come to you to talk about something major, and that's consistency. But before I do all of that, let me get into it. Hey guys, my name is Sonja at Sonja W Coaching, where we help overwhelmed, multi-passionate women learn how to acknowledge, live, execute, and win their dreams. We're all about making sure that your dreams meet reality here at Sonja W Coaching. Okay, so look, let me tell y'all about this. So all throughout this month, we've been talking about how to make those dreams meet reality, right? We've talked about a lot of different things: having good counsel, having routine, making sure that you know your why, all of these big things, right? But one last thing is needed, and that is consistency. And it's so funny because it was kind of hard for me to do this, because even though I am a very consistent person, I do a lot of things in routine. I mean, I'm here every Thursday, right? But there are some things in my life that I'm not consistent with, that I am still struggling to find my stride with. And I'll be honest, I felt like I can't talk about this. I don't got it. But then I remembered that we're all humans and we don't always have everything together. So I actually wanted to talk about the power of consistency and how to get back on it when we fall, okay? So a couple of things. As I was thinking about this whole thing, I thought about Galatians 6:9, and I love it because it says, "And let us not grow weary in well-doing, for in due season we will reap a harvest if we do not give up." If we do not give up. That is the major thing when it comes to consistency. Not giving up, even when it hurts, even when it's boring, even when it doesn't make sense, right? I actually talk about this in my devotional. It's so funny, like I read it recently and I was like, oh yeah, consistency is part of that whole thing of being planted as well. Yeah. But anyway, I talked about it, and I talked about how I overcame an injury on my knee by just being consistent and being consistent in walking and all those different things in my life. And it just brought all of that back, and I wanted to pull out a couple of things that can help you. Because listen, I know, life can be lifing. And there can be all types of things going on. But I want to help each and every one of us make sure that we get things done, okay? So let me talk about it. The major issues with consistency is, again, life can life, right? There can be a million different priorities, or maybe everything falls apart all at once. Let me tell you, yesterday, oh my gosh, everything that could fall apart fell apart. And then when I was trying to get ready to go somewhere, I sprayed perfume on my shirt and it stained the shirt. Y'all, that was like the straw that hit the camel's back. Is it hit? Broke the camel's back. That's what it is. But even in that, right, I can remember all the things that I need to keep moving and to keep doing the things that I know are going to work, right? Sometimes your fear can stop you from taking the next step, from taking and keeping going with the play that you have put together, right? You feel like you're not making progress. You feel like, oh, if I keep doing this, do people really see me? Or is it really going to have the effect that I'm desiring, right? Or honestly, it's the lack of discipline. And that's where I talked about it a few minutes earlier, where I'm just like, There are places where I'm really consistent, and then there's some places where I'm not that consistent. And I know that it is a part of a lack of discipline, to be quite honest. But all of us struggle with one thing or another. But I wanted to break down 3 things that I think will help us get back on the road to consistency, to a consistent routine, a consistency that's going to see our dreams meet reality. You ready to come with me? You ready? All right, let's go. So the first thing to deal with all of these issues, to deal with those 3 foes that I talked about, life, fear, and discipline, is 3 things. Number 1, my why. Remembering my why when it gets tough, when it gets hard, when it gets boring. Remembering the fact that the reason why I'm here is because of X. Is because I want to see my family live in rest and in peace. That I want to see my family living long lives. That I want to be healthy. That I want to transform my world around me, right? Like when you have a solid why, that is going to help you get back on that train of consistency, back on that train of getting things done, okay? For me, it's remembering my why, right? Like almost struggling sometimes to do these videos sometimes, because I'm like, are people really seeing these videos? Like, I guess, right? But then I remember, no, the reason why that I'm doing this is if only one person figures out that that the dreams in their heart are worth dreaming, and that if they get intentional about the things that they do in their lives, they're going to see their lives transform. They're going to see their dreams come true. If for only one person, they get the encouragement that they need to keep going, and they get the skills they need to build goals and build routines around their lives that will see it happen, then I've done enough. Then that is the reason. That is why I keep going. I encourage you to get real passionate about it. Something went in my eye. Here we go. Get real passionate about it. Get real passionate about what it is that you're looking for and what it is you're looking to do in life. Okay, so of course, I have something in my eye, and we're gonna have to get it out. Oh my gosh. Be right back. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. I literally had an eyelash in my eye that I don't know why eyelash fall in my eye right now when I'm about to record. But anyway, back to what I was saying. When you understand your why, it makes it a whole lot easier to keep going, to keep doing the boring things, because you know that if you keep consistent, you're going to see the results. If you keep consistent in doing the right things, let's be careful, let's be clear, then you're going to see the result that you desire. Understand and remember your why. And I'll be honest, even I still struggle with some things, like keeping consistent with these things, because I can be literally scared out of my gourd to be right here talking to you guys, even though I am literally alone right now. Like, it is me and this camera. But I sometimes wonder, is this coming across the way that I'm feeling it, right? Like, are y'all really getting this and getting an understanding of the things that you can do to transform your life? Like, am I really making that impact that I'm desiring to do? Like, I think about all of those things, but then I remember that I know that God has placed something in me to transform and to help you get the thing that's inside of you out, right? So anyway, I could talk about that all the time. Maybe I'll talk about it another time. But seriously, know your why. The next thing that I remember when dealing with coming back to consistency and coming back to the things that I need to do is to remember to not give up. Remember, I talked about that verse, Galatians 6:9, at the beginning of this video, where it says that let us not grow weary in well doing, for in due season we will reap if we do not give up, right? If you don't give up, you will reap. Like, if you do not give up, you will reap. You will reap the thing that you're looking for. And listen, I got to remind myself of that all the time, that if I do not give up, I will reap what I'm harvesting, what I'm sowing, right? So really do not give up. If you know you've got your plan together, you have prayed about it, you have thought about it, you're like, this is the thing that I'm supposed to be doing, and you're seeing some results, but it's not like all the way where you thought it was supposed to be, keep going. Keep going, because not everything happens overnight. You know, they always talk about that overnight success, 10 years in the making. That's really the truth. There aren't that many overnight successes, and typically those overnight successes don't last. So know that if you do not give up, you will reap. And then finally get into a routine. Like, the key to consistency is building routines that you can easily follow. Building things around your values that make sense for the life that you're living and that are easy to do. For instance, with me, like, I am always tweaking my morning routine, always figuring out, okay, what makes more sense? What will maximize my day? How can I make sure that I have the energy that I need for the day, that I put in the things that I desire to do, that I pray, that I work out, that I do all of those things? How do I get there? What do I need to do? I'm always looking to see how can I be better. And I do that with my routines as well. My routines are never the same, but they're always something that I can understand, and it works for the season that I'm in. Now, I'm not going to talk a lot about routines here because I talk about routines in many other videos that I have. But the main thing to do is to, one, figure out the desires of your heart. Figure out those values, those things that you want to see. Do you want to be in shape? Do you want to build your relationship with God? How do you want to build your relationship with your family? All of those things. And then build goals and routines that will set you up for for success. That's the word. Y'all, sometimes I get tongue-tied. Sometimes, but it is all right. It is okay. But seriously, get on a routine. Like I said, I got several videos, and I'll probably try to put them in the little card thingies. I think they be up above on the left or the right, or I'll put them in the caption below. But definitely get into a routine, because that honestly is going to help you with your consistency. If you want to see something happening in your life, and it has to happen in you doing it over and over and over again, build a routine for it. For me, the only way that I'm ever going to be able to run is if I keep walking every day until I can start to run. And then when I run, I'll be able to run that mile or the 2 miles or the 3 miles or the 4 miles that I want to run, right? But I have to be consistent in that. The same goes for you, right? Create those routines, stick to them, make them easy to follow, and you're going to see your life transform. You're going to be able to see the fruit of consistency. You're going to be able to see that when you are consistent and you don't give up, you will reap the desires of your heart. You will reap the dreams that you desire. But it starts with consistency. Consistently delivering on promises you made to yourself. That's key. You've made promises to yourself and you've broken them before. And now you feel like you're not going to be able to do it. Like you don't have the ability to really hunker down and get it done. Well, this is your opportunity to start again. And it's so funny. We're at the end of the third quarter. This is an opportunity to start again, to start building something that you can be consistent in. Definitely begin to think about what is it in my life that I want to see transform. And get at it these last few weeks of the year, okay? I want you to win with consistency. I hope that was helpful for y'all. Listen, let me tell you, I'm excited. There's so many things that I'm thinking about doing and building and all that kind of stuff. And I'm excited to explore them all with you on this channel. So definitely go ahead and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Like the video, tell somebody about it. Let them know the stuff that you're learning here, okay? I want to see us grow and I want to see us transform our lives by living intentionally every day. All right? Have an awesome day, y'all.